Hello everyone, and welcome to Jumperman Tech, where we specialize in HVAC but do everything DIY. And today we have a service call for a LAARS commercial hydronic boiler. Thank you to everyone tuning in to Jumperman Tech. In my previous visit, there was water all over the floor. So what happened in that service call, if you haven't watched it, was this pump right here was leaking water from the seal. Since this one was down, as you can see, we pulled out this pump here and installed it there, and we're good to go. Oops, my light needs to be charged. Anyways, we're back here today. Customer decided to go with a whole new pump motor assembly by Bell & Gossett. Here I have the gaskets. Also, the issue with this one was that this float switch was actually leaking right here, and that's why they shut it down. Everything was leaking here. So what we're going to do is put in this pump here with the gaskets, replace this float switch, and this pressure temperature gauge is actually for this one. As you can see, like the discoloring on it, that thing is done. So we're going to be making those repairs today, and that should get this back online. There's a piece here that looks super corroded, and it's a flange. I ordered it, I was waiting for it. I got every other part, but I spoke with the customer and they said let's just get this going, and when this part comes in, we're gonna rebuild this section probably up to here. So let's go ahead and get started. Here's the flanges for this pump. It's not so bad on this one as the other one was, but I'm gonna take a wire brush on my drill, and what I'm gonna do is clean up this area. You want everything nice and smooth so you can put on the new gasket. Definitely got some dirt here. Let's clean that up. Now that is great. Here's the new pump. This is an exact replacement. So right here is the gasket. You want that to fit in place. Let's get that in there. Okay. And it's nice, it's pretty snug, it actually holds. So I'm just gonna put both gaskets in. Make sure it's even. And you're gonna wanna put the pump in the correct orientation. It's gonna go this way. So, gonna rest it there. I'm gonna lift this up a little bit. Ooh, it's pretty tight. All right, hold up. Oh boy, I'm alone today. Let's try to get this in. Yeah, make sure both gaskets are clean. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, that's in. We need to get this right. This one's falling out a little bit. Oh, right there. Get that in. Right there. We gonna be all right. Here's the original nuts and bolts. Let's get that in there. Wow, this battery needs to be charged too. I got one charging at the moment. Oh, actually, there's this little plate here. Now we can put the nuts and bolts through. So we're gonna do that. There's 4 of them, 2 for each side. This pump. Gonna set that up by hand, line it up, and then we are going to tighten it up. That right there looks nice. What I'm gonna do is hold back over here and use this to tighten. Doesn't fit perfect, but it gets in there. So we're just gonna snuggle these and we're gonna be all right. All right, everything is nice and snug here. Let's open up this electrical cover here. This is 120 volts, single phase, and nice. That light battery is done. Let's see how the new one comes. Yeah, so internally it is wired already. Yellow and blue, and then a white and blue. And we should be good. Then there's a black and white. And here's the old ones. You see white and white go together, and then black and red. So in this case, green is ground, red is gonna be the hot line, and white is gonna go to neutral. So red is gonna go with black, and white goes with white. And then there's a grounding screw here, which we're gonna connect this to. This thing looks like it's all coming apart. We're gonna have to redo this with a new stake on as far as this ground screw, and these we're just gonna wire nut. All right, so that's actually a gasket here. Should go all around the whole way, but anyways, it's a knockout here. We're gonna match the same style as all the others. And you want the gasket on the outside, right there. And then we are going to fit, no, that's not us, hold up, these three. We're gonna fit this ring in and tighten it down on the thread. What you can do is get a little flathead, smack it in, and that thing ain't going nowhere. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna strip this back. Both of these. Okay, strip. Strip. White with white. For 120 volts single phase, white is gonna be your neutral. The motor comes color coded, but for some reason it's not coming through here. I like to make them long so I got good connections. And I can use a wire nut, correct size. The other one was too big. And then black from the motor goes to red because for some reason it goes red here, and that's gonna be your hot line, right? Twist these together, strip off the excess, put a wire nut, tape around it if you want. You're gonna be all right. So power is connected, and we're gonna have to redo this. That's gonna be garbage. Let's strip this back just a little bit. Let's see if this is okay. Can I use this? It's a little bit big. Let me see if I can find a smaller one. It would work though, it's just ground. Got this red one. A fork would be easier, but a ring does it. I'm just gonna press down on here just to have it sturdy. Or like crimp it. This has a crimping tool on it. Right there. Crimped, nice and clean. There we have it. Wire nuts, I taped the edges. I don't know, I just like doing that. These two wires that were internally wired is for this little capacitor right here. So if that motor's not running, definitely want to check that. It's 10 microfarad capacitor. That's good. And also the ground screw is grounded over there to the casing of the motor. And that is how you do it. It looks really nice. Put a tie wrap there just to hold everything in place. And if you look over here, it has all these little tapes here, just like painter's tape. It looks terrible. So I kind of just numbered everything like that. It was everywhere. So I let that be. This looks so much better. That tape was gross. All right, so of course, before you start this, you're gonna have to drain the boiler. In this case, what we could do is close the supply and return. Then we have a boiler drain valve here. Empty it out, but you're not going to get everything out that you really need until there's air in the system. So if you crack open one of these and open this up, open up this seal, you'll see more water pour out. So we're already drained, so this was a lot faster. Now we can figure out how to get this thing out of here. This was the real issue here until we had to use the pump over there for the other boiler. So over here where the electrical and water meet, there's a gasket and it failed. Ooh, this failed actually internally. Look, there's actually water all over this. This thing is for real done. Yeah, all right. So let's start by taking off the electrical connections. This thing is so rusted. Yeah, because if you have no water flow, you're gonna have problems. Take this out. If you want, you can mark what's what, but it's just a basic switch. Either one should honestly do. Put a little tape on this one so I know which one goes where. But let's just, might even need to redo these connections. Let's loosen this up, get fresh connections, because there has been some water damage. He's gonna start to get like rusty and stuff like that. So that's out. This is out. Now I can take out the electrical. I'm gonna put this here for now so we don't lose it. And basically we're gonna wanna spin this off. And we're okay, we're already drained. So let's see if we can spin it off in this position. If not, maybe I could take this off. Cool little pipe wrench. Let's see, you always wanna hold back, but let's see how bad this is. Put my body against this to hold back a little bit. Oh boy, that is in there. And this is all corroded. This honestly might become a problem. Let's get something with a little bit more leverage. All right guys, I got a slightly bigger pipe wrench. Also, I brought some backup. Honestly, you heat that thing up, it's gonna come off. Let's give it another shot, let's not overdo it. If it works, it works. If not, we're gonna heat that thing out of here. Oof, there we go. Damn, this thing, that's in our way. Beautiful. Let me see, can I spin this off by hand? Nope. Oh great. We gotta take off that temperature gauge. Gotta take that out. Sheesh. Alright, that's not that tight. Actually replaced that one. Oops. Alright. Let's take this thing out. Could even clean that. Now, thankfully, this works. Hopefully the threads inside are good. The threads inside are okay, we're just gonna clean it up. Man, this thing is not in good shape. I got two different sizes of Blue Monster PTFE thread tape, Teflon tape. So use the larger one for here, and I use the smaller one for here. We're ready to spin this back on. Alright, so it looks like this flow switch can be used in multiple applications. You can see there's no actual paddle here. You see that's this piece, and it came with all of these. So it's gonna be based on your pipe size. So we're gonna find something as close as we can to this. And I'd say it's this one right here, this piece. Thing is, why is there one, two, why is there three of them on here? Instead of just, you know, this thing only came with one. I wonder if I should have reused that one. For some reason it didn't come with the screw. So we're gonna have to reuse this screw. Let's not lose that. Pull that out. Okay, I wonder if I should reuse this. This looks more heavy duty than this, but this is what it came with. I can't use any of these. These just ain't gonna work. Let's see, use the drawing as the right template. Alright. This one wasn't cut or anything, was it? No. This looks like this one piece here, but then something was added. Wonder if we should reuse the same one or just use the one that it came with. It says only install one paddle that best fits the pipe. That's what it says right there. And they got a few of them here. That's not good. Alright, only install one. You got it, boss. Heard it from the man himself. So, let's fit this in there and tighten it down. Only installed one paddle. Why is there so many on the other one? That's it. Let's get our flow switch in, tighten it up, and then our gauge. One more way around here. Have it in the same configuration as it was before. Right there. Beautiful. Next, we're just gonna spin this one on, and we should be all right. Spin it on there so it's nice and straight. That's it. Maybe one turn from here. And we are on there. Just spun that. That's good to go. I actually spun this a little more. If you look closely, it says flow here and there's an arrow. So I had it the other way where we saw the LAARS logo, but I can see they just switched the color around. You're definitely gonna want that flow in the right direction. Might be a little dark, but it shows flows going this way and the electrical connection is here. So let's put everything back in the original position. We should be good. Everything looks nice. Went to the truck and got this little stake-on kit, solderless connectors. I'm gonna put new connections because everything was all rusty, and I could have probably just sanded it down, but I feel like this is just a better move. Preserve the life of these connections, and it'll work better and last longer. So, crimp that one on. That's good. Let's put one more. Okay, just push these through. Put on our little ring, locking nut. Spin that on. And the one with tape is gonna go on the bottom. And it's gonna be as simple as that. Let's lock it up. Okay. Switch this up. Loosen up these terminals here. I like the rings because then we can just get them under there and we're gonna be good to go. All right. Top one goes here. Come on, get in there. There we go. This one was up top, just like before. Tight. And now this one. Let's see, maybe I can go in this way. It's gonna be a little hard to get in there. Okay. Went in the other way. Not really space. Maybe it was like that already. Anyways, make sure you got a nice tight connection. You're good to go. There's no grounding screw. It will go here, and we can push this on to where we can see the LAARS. They just flip the cover around. Done. Let's line up the holes. That's it. We're good to go. That's a beautiful thing right there. Everything is set in place and looks good. Here's our supply and return valves. It says flow is going this way. Let's open this up, have it come in, and then go through this area and drain. You could either put a garden hose on here or whatever. Just be a little careful. Like this will get a little bit of air out of the system. Alright, definitely a bit dirty too. Let's flush out this line. Once that's fully open, then we'll open this one or whatever, both. Get some air out, and this thing's gonna be ready to start. And we'll see what happens. The water already looks a lot better, so we're just flushing this thing out back and forth, and we're gonna ready to start this thing. Moment of truth. Just make sure we got no leaks. Okay, everything is looking good. Beautiful. Let's give this a few minutes, monitor it, make sure nothing appears. Also, we're gonna want to start it, get that pump running. Let's see, right there it started. Oh, it's already going. Let me take the camera off my head. Shine a light. Come on. What's happening? Oh. Oh, there we go. That's a beautiful thing. Beautiful. That really is amazing. This thing's been down for a while. Pump is good. We got no leaks. Gauge is on. This is on. Everything is done properly. We just gotta come back to change this flange. I'm gonna rebuild from here to here. So this all new will be rebuilt. But wow. That is beautiful. This boiler already satisfied. That is amazing. Closed it all up. And we're good to go with that one. I shut this one down by turning this switch off. Close the supply and return valves. I open the drain valve and we're letting it drain. We just gotta change that pressure temperature gauge on this one. Alright, so it stopped draining as much as it could. Just gonna get a little adjustable in here and pull this out. When I introduce air into this system by loosening this up, some more water is probably gonna come out. Alright, let's just... Can I get it by hand now? Yeah. Oops. Spinning this off by hand. Man, water got in here. I guess this little seal here broke. Anyways, I got Teflon tape on the new one, and it's simple as just spinning this on. Let's make sure this thing is right up against the edge here. Come on. There we go. Just fits. Just gonna spin this around and I'll give it its final spin with the adjustable. Honestly, that's probably good right there. Flush out some of this water and we're gonna be good to go. Alright guys, it's in there. Everything is looking good. No leaks. Everything is running. Man, that thing is gross. That right there truly is a beautiful thing. All three boilers are finally back up and running. And we're going to wrap this one up here. If anyone found this video interesting or helpful, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe as I come out with new videos every week. And I'll catch you all next time.